Water is a beautiful thing and really quite delicious in every way. The human body needs water. Hopefully, you're taking several moments out of the day to replenish the body with this vital resource. Because we can't go without it, we're acutely reminded when it's lacking. Therefore, the act of drinking water is an opportunity to center, become quiet, and to contemplate and remember the source and quality of life around us. Teachers will often bring up breathing as a focal point of meditation, and the same is true here. It's really no different. The thing is, sometimes it's hard to stay centered on the breath, especially for newbies. Breathing is automatic. It's always on in the background, which makes it a perfect tool. But breathing is so subtle, it can be hard to pin down and easy to get distracted. With water, you have to physically get up and prepare yourself something to drink, and then proceed with the act of drinking. It's more of a voluntary action. But it too is an automatic function of the body. Try to resist drinking water for a time, and before you know it, you're reaching to the fridge, faucet, or fountain without ever having decided to stand up. It too can become subconscious if we take it for granted or allow it to be lost in the noise of sensation when adulterated with sweeteners, chemicals, etc. What we want to do is bring water back into the foreground of awareness as a spiritual tool. Water is a peculiar thing. What is water? We can describe it. It's wet, clear, mostly tasteless, sometimes cold, sometimes hot. We can describe its chemical makeup of hydrogen and oxygen, charged with ions, a universal solvent. But when you look at a glass of water, what really is it? It's just a substance, but a unique one unlike any other, and one that serves as a medium for organic life to flourish. It's the fluid that bathes our cells, that without it, we would crack and crumble in the dry heat of day. But when we drink, bathe, and swim in it, we become firm and quick again, alive. We feel it in the mouth, the throat, stomach. We feel it invigorate the brain and spinal fluid. It quenches and satisfies. It sharpens, clarifies the vision. Water also leaves us when we've no further use of it. It flows in from the outside and goes back to where it came. And it cycles on and on in this way, forming clouds and rivers, moisturizing the soil. Water is part of the environment, but when you consume it, it becomes part of you. Therefore, the practice of hydrating is an act of union with nature, or yoga. Water yoga teaches us that we're not separate from nature. The body and the environment are intertwined, parts of one whole. That whole is the source of creation, where you and I are not just observers, but players in the dance of life. What you think of as you are often the echoes and rumblings of a confused and frightened mind, thoughts and beliefs, mental constructs. But when you quiet the mind and ask, what does it feel like to be me? You feel yourself as awareness, vibrating with a kind of rhythm, awareness of a body, of an environment in union. and awareness of the universe, the wholeness of creation, seeing itself through your eyes, your ears, your senses, we might forget for a time the true nature of being, that is, until the next sip of water. Cheers.